Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi refusing to publicly confirm their relationship after months of sightings is honestly the first major red flag here. The rumors officially started at the Vanity Fair Oscar party on March 15, 2026, where photographer German Larkin caught them deep in conversation. Things really went viral after Coachella in April 2026, when anonymous tips claimed they were making out and all over each other at Justin Bieber's after party. Bieber headlined Weekend -16 on April 11, 2026. Since then, they have been photographed together in Hawaii in mid-May, on a double date with Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet in Los Angeles around May 16th, in Montecito with Justin and Hailey Bieber over Memorial Day weekend, and even in Tokyo around May 31st to June -16, 2026. Despite all of this, neither has said a single word publicly. Their reps have either declined to comment or just ignored requests entirely. Khloe Kardashian briefly alluded to Kendall seeing someone, but stopped short of naming Jacob. When a relationship lasts months without any public confirmation, it usually means something complicated is going on behind the scenes.
She's wasting her life. You're wasting it, Kendall. Let me be you for a second.
Kendall Jenner literally swore off dating at the start of 2026, and now suddenly being linked to Jacob Elordi makes the whole timing look messy. On the January 2026 episode of the SiriusXM podcast In Your Dreams with Owen Thiel, Kendall explained her new dating philosophy. Her exact words: "When I turned 29, I really made like a minor commitment to myself, where I was like, I'm not gonna reject anything. I'm gonna stay open to anything that feels like it would suit me. But I really wanted to have like a me year, where I chose myself." Translation: she basically wanted to spend her 29th year being single and focused on herself. Kendall turned 30 on November 3rd, 2025, so the me year timing was already weird. Then just months after that podcast, she was being linked to Jacob. The rebound theory has followed this relationship since the beginning. Going from publicly swearing off dating to a high-profile romance in literally weeks is whiplash. Either Kendall actually broke her own commitment for Jacob specifically, or she was already dating him when she made those statements.
If your happiness depends on the actions of others, you're at mercy of things that you can't control.
Jacob Elordi having a long history of high-profile relationships that quickly ended is honestly a pattern that should worry Kendall Jenner. Jacob is 28 years old, born June 26, 1997 in Brisbane, Australia. He turns 29 on June 26, 2026. Despite being relatively young, his dating history is wild. He dated his Kissing Booth co-star Joey King from roughly 2017 to 2018. Then he dated Euphoria co-star Zendaya from 2019 to 2020. Then model Kaya Gerber from 2020 to 2021. Then he was in an on and off relationship with influencer Olivia J. Giannulli from 2021 all the way through 2025. So basically 4 serious relationships in 7 years, with most lasting a year to 2 years before fizzling. None of that screams a man ready to commit long term. Some reports have labeled Jacob a heartbreaker, though that framing is honestly subjective. The relationship's ending is one thing. The rapid pattern of moving from one A-list girlfriend to the next is another. Kendall is now next in line. Whether she's the exception or just the next chapter is honestly anyone's guess at this point. Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi have wildly different work schedules that keep them on opposite sides of the world constantly. Kendall is a global supermodel based primarily in Los Angeles. She also runs her tequila brand, 818 Tequila, which she launched back in 2021. Her work involves fashion weeks in Paris, Milan, New York, and Tokyo, plus various brand campaigns. Jacob is one of the most in-demand actors of his generation. He's currently filming projects globally, including major roles after his breakout in Saltburn in 2023 and Priscilla, also in 2023. He films constantly on international locations. Even worse, on May 4th, 2026, Jacob actually broke his foot and had to officially withdraw from the 2026 Cannes Film Festival jury. That part is confirmed by Variety and The Hollywood Reporter. So now imagine trying to date when one of you is constantly in Los Angeles or on tour, and the other is in Europe or Australia filming for months. Long-distance relationships are difficult for anyone. Doing it as two of the most photographed people in the world adds layers of stress. The geography alone is honestly working against them.
Now you're the highest paid supermodel in the world.
It's so crazy.
Kendall Jenner being significantly wealthier than Jacob Elordi is reportedly creating quiet tension already. Per Celebrity Net Worth, Jacob is worth roughly $4 million. Kendall's estimated net worth varies wildly across sources, ranging from $60 million per IB Times UK to $150 million per Celebrity Net Worth to $80 million per Primetimer. Even at the lowest estimate, Kendall is worth roughly $56 million more than Jacob. That's an absolutely massive financial imbalance. Now, look, Jacob is a successful working actor with a great career trajectory. He's not exactly struggling, but the difference in scale is impossible to ignore. Kendall comes from arguably the most famous, wealthy family on the planet, the Kardashian-Jenner empire. Her mother, Kris Jenner, alone is worth hundreds of millions. Jacob is a self-made Australian actor, still building his fortune. Big financial gaps in relationships are not automatically problems, but they reportedly cause friction over things like lifestyle expectations, vacation plans, even who pays for what. Tabloids have already begun framing this as a power imbalance issue. Whether Kendall and Jacob actually feel it themselves is honestly unclear yet. Kris Jenner wanting Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi's relationship featured on the Kardashians is reportedly making things complicated already. According to Star magazine, Kris allegedly wants the romance documented on the family's Hulu reality show. Now, Kendall has historically been the most private of the Kardashian-Jenner sisters when it comes to her relationships. She rarely featured her past romances with NBA stars Devin Booker and Ben Simmons on the show. Reports claim Kendall is reportedly threatening to walk away from the family reality show entirely if Kris pushes too hard on filming the Jacob relationship. Reports also claim Jacob himself reportedly has zero interest in being on reality TV. There are even claims that Jacob is ashamed of Kendall's influencer world. Now, obviously, the Star magazine sourcing is anonymous and unverified. Kendall and Kris have not publicly commented on any of this. But the underlying tension of being part of the most famous TV family while dating someone who hates reality TV is reportedly genuine. Jacob is a prestige actor, focused on indie films and serious roles. Reality TV exposure could honestly damage his career. The clash is real. Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi privately started dating way earlier than the public realized, and the secrecy timeline is honestly making people suspicious. According to multiple anonymous reports, the couple were already together long before the Oscar party sighting on March 15, 2026. A Daily Mail source claimed they were an item as far back as early February, so it's been a while. It helps that they have both been in Los Angeles a lot for the past couple of months. A U.S. Weekly source said they had been together since January 2026. People reported they had been hanging out and getting to know each other the last couple months by late April. So basically the timeline is murky. They were photographed together way back on February 28, 2022 in Paris with mutual friends when Kendall was dating NBA star Devin Booker and Jacob was with Olivia Jade. So they've technically been in each other's orbits for years. Then in late September 2024, both attended the Bottega Veneta show at Milan Fashion Week. The slow burn of years of overlap, followed by sudden secret dating, is honestly suspicious. Reportedly, they're hiding something.